Nilaya by Asian Paints and pepperfry.com present the Great Indian Home Makeover, where we make your dream home come true.
The Great Indian Home Makeover is the first of its kind design show where we redesign one of the living spaces in your home over a span of 48 hours. Presented by Nilaya by Asian Paints and pepperfry.com.
Wow.
It's my room.
Hosted by the glamorous actress extraordinaire, Soha Ali Khan. And the talented designer, Anjali Modi.
Bombay became Mumbai. VT became CST. Everything that once was is now anew. All part of a city that never sleeps and that's constantly evolving. The Javeri family has seen this city change with its own eyes. They've been here for over 80 years. And now it's time for the next generation to take its first step. Nilaya by Asian Paints and pepperfry.com present the Great Indian Home Makeover, where we make your dream home come true.
So the room which is being done up right now used to be my room.
I first came in when I got married in 1974. It was full of life. There was a lot of warmth because the house was always full. I was always welcome.
I stay at Hughes Road. This place has been with the family since 80 odd years, I think. This whole place used to be quite different back then. There used to be a garden at the back. I remember we used to love sitting and playing on the veranda. Just watching the cars go by. Everything was very different back then. My granddad shifted here when he was a kid. I've grown up here. My dad grew up here before me. So we've been here all our life.
Interestingly, my experience with this house predates my dating years with Jay. I used to take the 83 bus to go to my school in Colaba, and it would pass his house. Every time the bus would stop at the signal just outside his house. And there's a clock in the living room that's been there for as long as I know. I knew this house as a house with a clock. So it's another matter that when I finally did come to meet Jay in this house, I was like, oh my God, he lives in the house with the clock.
My memories were all with my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws. The house was full. I had 4 uncles-in-law who were unmarried and they were all staying here. They would stay abroad, but the house was full. My first impression was that it was old and it was full of life. There was a lot of warmth because the house was always full. I was always welcome.
As of today, in this house, we're mom, Jay, me, Annika, Jay's aunt, and Jay's sister Vinati. Jay's dad passed away 2 years ago. I've never lived in a joint family. It was a complete leap of faith. You have a lot of space when you come from a nuclear setup and you fear that you lose that in a joint family. Thankfully, in this case, it's been none of that.
So the room which is being done up right now used to be my room, and I had a bunk bed there. So friends were always over.
Jay had his friends over. 10 people would sleep in that little room and they've had a blast.
I have too many fond memories of this house, especially his room, because I remember seeing it for the first time and I was like, what on earth is this? Top of the list would be the bunk bed, only because I never had a bunk bed in my own house. So there's this novelty factor when you go to somebody else's house and they have a bunk bed.
It was a disaster area. It was a bachelor pad. My comics, my movies, everything is strewn over the place.
It was just such a mess. You could move books around, I'm sure you'd find a fossil there.
I would like to call it controlled chaos. I knew where everything was if I needed it.
I used to be a journalist for about 15 years. So on the night of 26/11, I had an event to go to at the Taj. So I thought I'd just come and meet Jay briefly, just on the way to Taj. Now when I think about it, a really trivial argument, but it just sort of escalated. It's probably the only time I said, I'm just not coming back here and I'm fed up or something like that. And the next thing I know, these attacks had happened, and of course I was in office for a straight 72 hours after that.
My house is like a railway station. Even today, people just walk in and demand food at 3 o'clock and, oh, we want this and we want that, and it's still been like that.
This house has been my asylum on days when there have been deluges in Bombay, serial blasts. I've worked through the night and not gone back to my mum's, come back here just for a shut eye before you get back to work. So yes, it has been, like Mom says, it has been the Dadar station for a lot of people, including me.
I did go down on my knees in that room and I proposed to my girlfriend, now my wife, in that room. I had these tiny things with me, like a miniature of some drink, I don't know, maybe a vodka. I gave it to her and I told her, yeah, I might not always be able to give you a Grey Goose, but I will always have alcohol for you. I gave her a chocolate and I said, I might not have the best career, but I will always have chocolates and sweet things for you. Then I finally asked her, so will you marry me? I will always take care of you. And yes, of course, the answer was a yes.
I quit my job to just figure things out and spend more time with my daughter.
My name is Annika.
Annika is a 4.5-year-old. She's a very loving girl. She's as much a tomboy as she is a girl's girl.
She is this outgoing girl who loves people, who loves meeting people, who loves her toys. Well, which kid doesn't?
My granddaughter Annika has really changed her whole life. My whole life revolves around her.
Dad was unwell for almost a month, and when he was in the ICU, he was scribbling away on this tiny little notepad. And one of the things he wanted done the most was converting the middle room, which had become the junkyard once again, into Annika's room.
When my husband was in hospital, one of the little things he scrawled after he came out of the ICU was Annika's room.
But the magnitude of the task, I mean, there was just so much junk in there, and getting rid of everything and cleaning it up, and we just didn't know where to begin. So it just kept getting delayed and postponed. It's finally happening.
Jay's room, which is now going to be Annika's room, but to me that's always going to be Jay's room, at least for a while, because it was everything that he is.
I'm with Nakshmi and Annika in what is going to be Annika's first bedroom. Hello! Are you excited?
Yes.
It's going to be your first bedroom.
Yes.
What should we do in this new room of yours?
I want this room to be everything that Annika's imagining it to be. And kids have a crazy imagination.
I study in cathedral. My favorite movie is Frozen. I like the princess. I like the snow. I like the snowflakes.
What if I give you a pink and white wall with lots of stickers of snowflakes? Would you like that?
Yes.
I hope she gets a room which she enjoys. I know she's going to love whatever she gets. She'll make it her room.
So what if I give you a big bookshelf where you can put all your books and all your toys and your dolls? Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's make sure that we give you lots of space so that you can put all your toys in this room, okay?
Yes.
So the room used to be my room and my granddad, my dad, me. Now, again, yes, the fourth generation of the family is going to be staying in the room.
I'm so happy that she's getting her own room.
For me, I hope that this room will be her den as much as it has been her father's.
And when it comes to clients, young clients, it's very important to understand their likes, dislikes, and also what makes them happy. So what I wanted to do with this space is to create a room that Annika could call her first bedroom. When I saw this space, I fell in love with the window that they had there. And I wanted this little girl to wake up to sunshine every morning. So what I wanted to do with this space is to create a room that Annika could call her first bedroom. Welcome back to pepperfry.com and Nilaya by Asian Paints present the Great Indian Home Makeover. When I entered the space, leakage was a very big issue. And that is something that we tackled first. Asian Paints has a range of smart care waterproofing materials that I think people in Mumbai should use. It's also the only brand that offers waterproofing warranty that I think helps with people living by the sea.
They were patient about the waterproofing work, which I thought was fantastic. They were in no hurry.
Asian Paints has done some smart care waterproofing in the room and there's a guarantee, and I'm looking to see how well it lasts, because if it does, I'll do it in the other rooms of the house as well.
They felt that it has to be done correctly, which I thought was fantastic.
I also wanted to make sure that all the walls would be covered with Nilaya by Asian Paints wallpapers. So we used a really nice April Showers Madder on Beige wallpaper, which is a hint of white and pink. Which resonates with Annika's childhood of watercoloring and scribbling. That paired with the seaside collection of Pepperfry, it's going to be a space that she's going to grow into very soon. We chose Pepperfry's Seaside collection because it was a whimsical collection. It was white, it resonated with snowfall, with snowmen. We felt that it worked perfectly for Annika's room. We gave storage in bookshelves, we gave ample storage in unconventional trunks, and we created a workspace that she could use as a multi-purpose space.
Our 48 hours are now up, and it's time to take this 8-year-old home into 2016.
Wow!
Welcome back to pepperfry.com and Nilaya by Asian Paints present the Great Indian Home Makeover. Our 48 hours are now up, and it's time to take this 8-year-old home into 2016. Let's meet the family. Hello!
Hello.
Hi guys!
Hi guys.
Hi guys! Hi Annika, will you give me a hug?
Yes.
So nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi.
Hi Jay.
Hello.
Hi Lakshmi. So, are you guys excited to see the room?
Very
Yes.
excited.
Annika, this is going to be your new room.
Yes.
We have magic powers, and now when we show you your room, you're going to see how it's been transformed into a whole new room. We'll just And here we go. Come in. And we can take off our blindfolds now.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Wow!
it's lovely. Look at it.
Wow. I thought this one was your favorite.
No.
No? This is not your favorite?
No. I like my treasure chest with my stuffed toys. My favorite part was the bed.
So tell me, do you like the room?
Yes.
What is your favorite thing in the room?
The books.
The books. And now there's bookshelves where you can put all your books, and you have so many toys. You're such a lucky girl.
I think the room is fantastic. It's a small room, but it looks so spacious. I love it. I love it.
The furniture is very pretty. Like I would want my own room to be like that again.
When I was told that it'll take just 48 hours to do the whole room by the Great Indian Home Makeover, I was like, yeah, right. I mean, that's not gonna happen. There's waterproofing, there's painting, there's everything which needs to be done. And you'll do that in 2 days, and well, we've seen it. It looks great. I can't recognize it. It doesn't look like it was ever my room.
I love the knobs, the little fish, these little compartments in the bookshelves, the nightstand. They're all spaces where I know I can tell Annika that, okay, these things go here and these things go there.
उसमें सबसे बेस्ट तो उसका बेड है। इतना खुशी लगा कि मेरे पास शब्द ही नहीं कि उसका वर्णन करने कि ऐसा हो सकता है, कि ये रूम ऐसा बन सकता है।
I love the fact that the wallpapers by Nilaya by Asian Paints, it's very understated.
It doesn't look like wallpaper. It looks like it could have been scribbled by a little girl maybe on the walls.
thank you guys on behalf of pepperfry.com and Nilaya by Asian Paints. Thank you for letting us into your house, which has so much tradition and beautiful memories. And thank you for letting us do up Annika's room. And I hope you like it and make lots of beautiful memories here.
Yes.
It's time for me to go, but thank you. Bye, Lakshmi. Thank you. See you, Jed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think it's way more than I dreamed of. Way more.
It's my room. I love my new room.
When you're trying to use a bold color in a room, you're basically trying to draw attention to that part of the room. A bold color is usually a color that is bright, that is inviting, and that usually overpowers a room. So when you're working with other colors in that space, you have to make sure that the other colors complement the bold color. They don't clash with it in any way, and they're more subtle and delicate on the eyes. So if you have a 2-3-year-old child and you want to create a space for them, what you need to keep in mind is that the space should reflect the themes that interest them and what makes them happy and excited. So when you're doing that, you must make sure that you're choosing themes that they're not going to outgrow very fast. You're giving them enough space so that they can play and do whatever they want. It's also important to make sure that the furniture that you use is dynamic. So as they grow older, that same piece of furniture can be used in different ways, whether it's a workspace or whether it's a bookshelf. They should have multi-utilitarian purposes. So I would say keep it dynamic and you're good to go.
To shop the look, go to pepperfry.com. All of the furniture, the accessories, the Nilaya by Asian Paints wallpaper could be in your brand new room and be the best gift your child could dream of.
We have been going through the divorce since last year, 2015, August. The room that you would be doing for us, a bedroom cum study.
Welcome to your surprise. Don't do any other homes. Just do all the separate rooms of Patodi. How's that?